Well, there's going to be a lot of sun out there this weekend.
Yeah.
Cooler temperatures too, so it might make you want to be outside more, right?
Yeah, and really when it's cooler and less humid, you actually need more sunscreen because the UV rays can get through much quicker.
Sure.
They're not being bounced around by some of that cloud cover and the humidity out there. Tonight we had some pretty heavy downpours. It was muggy out there tonight with the rain, but this is the leading edge of that cooler, drier air that's going to be filtering in as we go into the weekend. It's a weak cold front. By summer standards, it's kind of hard to get anything significant, but when you see a front this time of year, it's usually drier air in the form of lower dew points. So you can see tomorrow some clouds in the morning. So you're probably going to wake up. It's going to look like it's going to be a gloomy day, but that's the front moving through. That's why there's a 20% chance. But as we go later into the day, the sun will be out and temperatures, look at that, maybe mid and upper 80s only with northwest breezes. Should feel great tomorrow. Those showers and storms move off to the southeast. So you see tomorrow morning, there's the clouds and a few sprinkles around, but look at the breaks developing in the day. There's still a 20% chance of a pop-up shower in the afternoon. Sunday will be the same way. Wake up to mostly sunny skies, a pop-up shower in the afternoon. All in all, not a bad day. But as we go into Monday, we might see a little better chance of some morning showers before all that mess moves out of here as well. Now, I talked about the drier air. Dew points will be generally in the low 60s tomorrow. We could even spend most of the day with dew points in the 50s. By summer standards, that's delightful. And by Sunday, we're right back into the upper 60s. But all in all, that's more just the humid range. We're not getting into the muggies just yet. If we do see some of that mugginess return next week, we're going to have to watch potential. We could see some heat advisories. Watch the drier air. This is our futurecast at dew points. So the drier air filters in from the north. Dew points briefly in the low 60s tomorrow. Even on Sunday, doesn't look too bad. You'll begin to see some of the moisture increasing again. Dew points shooting into the 70s. That's by late Sunday. So it's only a 2-day break from the mugginess. Now, the skeeter meter, pretty high this weekend as well. UV index, you're going to need the sunscreen this weekend as well. The skeeter meter's high. To the yuck range, you're going to need the bug spray. So any outdoor activities, just be ready for that. But next week, say goodbye to the cool down. We are going to see a lot of heat. That heat dome centered over the middle of the country, 90 to 100% chance of above average temperatures, and everybody else well above 70% chance. And that's on top of the fact that it's already the warmest time of the year. So if we're above average in the warmest time of year, it's really hot. That means temperatures soaring above 91, which is our current average. Next 3 days below, but after that, we're back above average. So look for mid 90s for most of next week. Got to keep an eye on the tropics. That little swirl down there, that's a little disturbance that now has a 70% chance of development over the next 7 days. We'll keep an eye on this, but I suspect by sometime next week, and maybe as soon as this weekend, we could see a tropical depression or storm form and maybe even a hurricane because that water is very warm, but it looks like it stays in the southern Caribbean. So the weekend, hour by hour, both days, temperatures in the low, mid, maybe upper 80s, just a 20% chance of a stray shower storm, kind of like what we saw tonight. Most of the days will be dry. A good look at that Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Enjoy the brief cool down because it does not last. So we look at the 10-day forecast, you're going to see temperatures soaring back into the low and mid 90s right through next weekend.